Well, hello. Where are my soul buddies? I'm looking to talk to my soul buddies. Good morning, good morning. My name is Annie Batchelder, Reverend Annie Batchelder, and I am the author of a forthcoming book called Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness. And this is a weekly event on Facebook right now, what I'm recording, and it's so that we all can get to know our souls better and to learn from the Akashic beings of light, who are my guides in the Akashic Records. They're wonderful. And it seems like today's work is about releasing past lives. And so they've been helping us with, we did a guided meditation earlier at the 7:30 a.m. California time group on my regular Facebook page, just the Annie Batchelder page, not the Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness. And so I think that is going to be the topic again, because I'm needing to come up with a written version. Good morning. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. I look forward to working with you. And I'm not exactly sure who that is, so say hello, would you, when you get here? I'd love to be able to connect with you personally, and here on Facebook, but also on YouTube. So say hello when you get here, because otherwise I don't know who you are and what's going on. And it's nice to hold you in my awareness as I channel these things, because the energy gets focused in a certain way, knowing who's present. So I'm really glad that you're all here, no matter what, whether I know you or not. And look at those. Oh, Suzanne Owen, I thought that was you, but I'll tell you on the phone, it's this little tiny picture and I can't really see. Hi. Oh, well, you're tuning in on a day when we're going to talk about past lives. And it's been the topic on their minds of late, because it's a chapter I'm working on editing in the book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness, that's coming along really nicely. Good morning, Rebecca Donald. Hello. This is great. See, it's one of the nice things about doing this is it's like I'm with my friends. You guys, we are walking shoulder to shoulder on the path together. It's nobody's bigger, better, more knowledgeable than anybody else, and we're all required for the end result to happen. So I'm really honored that I get to play with you and work with you here on these special days. All right. So they were talking to me yesterday. The Akashic beings of light, me being they, were talking to me yesterday about the value of a past life and knowing a past life. Now, sometimes people want to know because it's kind of like entertainment, right? It's it's like past life TV. Good morning, Wendy Albrecht. How are you? Nice to see you. Um, and past life TV, usually the beings of light do not bring forth a past life that's ready to be cleared or worked with or healed or whatever, unless there's a higher purpose, a really valid higher purpose. They're not just doing it to show you, oh, looky here, you were this or that in a past life, or you were wealthy here and you were just wretchedly poor here. If that's relevant, if that has to do with your healing and with your soul's plan for this lifetime, then yes, they'll bring these past life forward. If there's no value in it, then if there's no freedom gained, healing registered, if there's no lightness of being that happens after releasing that past life, then they won't bring it up. It's just they're very functional, and it has to really count. So and I know there are past lives, especially in this group. Oh, wow. Present today, where healing past lives is really relevant. So I think we're going to do another guided meditation here shortly regarding healing and releasing past lives. The interesting thing also is to notice in this process where in your body you have stored these past life memories that are an unwanted influence, where you have kept them, like, I don't know about you, but I like to hide things over in a pocket somewhere out of the way. I want to operate on top of stuff instead of like go there and heal it. But when I let go and follow the process that the guides are giving me, it's very safe, it's very loving, and it's very kind. And that brings forth another point about the Akashic Records. They are governed by judge not, fear not, and resist not. And those are powerful principles. So that's where we are held. That's what we are held in when we are working in the Akashic Records and with the Akashic beings of light. They're always working from that point of view. And I've never, ever had them be judgmental or unkind or, better than that. No, that stuff comes from me. That comes from me, the human, not the Akashic beings of light. Good morning, Judy Sloman Breeding. Thank you for being here. I'm delighted to have your company. Wow, I'm honored. I just love having folks here with me. Not much good if I'm preaching to nobody, right? And it's interesting how the information goes out and sort of is reflected back to me from your listening and your interaction with the information, because I'm registering all of that at the same time. So it counts. Your presence really, really counts, and it's very important to this work. And you make it better. Your presence, all of you, make it better. Makes it more humanly accessible. There's a broadness that happens if there's an audience here really listening and tuning in and feeling the energies and working with the material. There's a broadness and an effectiveness that comes through the Akashic beings of light because of your divine presence and your divinely ordained presence. Anyhow, all right. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Akashic beings of light. Greetings and welcome from the Akashic beings of light. We are many beings working together in a consortium to transmit great light to you that is healing, illuminating, and educational. But great light that is effective and perceptible by the greatest number of people. And it is our working together as a group, a large group with many, many different facilities and capabilities and specialties amongst us in our group, that we are able to send forth a transmission that has multi-layered capabilities and information. And the energy itself is multi-layered. And we hope that you are able to receive this, as well as receiving the love, the frequency of love that is always transmitted and is the core transmission frequency. The energies of information, the pictures, more obvious substances are added to this frequency of love, so that it's a multi-layered transmission for you. All right. As is our practice in bringing forth soul consciousness, we ask you to embody your soul's light. And we are adding to the practice not only feeling the energy of the soul's light in the 8th chakra, about a foot above the head, as it pours its energy into your physical body, filling every space, every cell, every atom, and all the spaces in between inside your body. Your soul's light is illuminating you very nice. I saw that, Wendy. That was beautiful. All of you caught that, and you really felt it in your hearts. Thank you very much for registering it in such a beautiful and elegant way. You may also feel the energy moving through the body, the energy of your loving soul. Your soul adores you. Your soul chose you. Your soul selected you as a body and a personality to perform the acts of living and learning and acquiring and releasing energies and experiences in this particular incarnation, so that your soul may evolve in a greater and greater way. Your soul chose you to act as its agent, to be its experience module, while your soul is like the software that runs the experience module. And as the soul's light, the light that holds the consciousness of your soul, is moving through you, this consciousness is able to transmit to your very organs, body processes, all your systems in your physical body. And to add its love and healing as it moves its energy through your body. And as your soul moves through your body, it literally touches or kisses or blesses the organs, the systems, clearing blockages along the way, releasing old information and energy that's no longer necessary. It can do Your soul is powerful. It is wise. It is the repository of all of your lifetimes of experiences and all of your in-between physical embodiments, experiences, the studies that you have done with great masters of enormous light and wisdom, great perception, great love. Your soul is the repository of the experiences you've had living on different planets or studying with different collective energy collectives. That is why different information strikes you as relevant, necessary, useful, helpful, because it ties into something that the soul has studied, brought forth, has utilized, as it adds and adds to its experience and its evolution. Your soul is evolving moment by moment, day by day, experience by experience, back into absolute oneness with the divine, whom we are pleased to call the Great Creatress. Now, in your soul chakra, just above the head, as it emanates its glow, its energy, its light, it can make a cone of light around you in which your whole body is infused with its wisdom, energy, love, healing. There you go. Good. Take it into the legs as well, the feet. And if you are so inclined, allow your soul's light to go through the bottoms of your feet and deep, deep into the earth, grounding itself in the center point, the very balance point of Mother Earth. And as you do so, you may feel this cooperative energy between the earth and your soul and the Great Creatress. That your physical body is the beneficiary of this cooperative partnership, this collaboration in your physical experience as you become more and more wise and illuminated as a human being. Let us remind you that we always have deep, deep respect for your trials and tribulations and the courage that you had to have in order to address each day anew from the highest and best place possible, even when you felt that you are just a worm in the mud, blind, ineffective. And so in need, we honor your need. We address you as you are right now. You are having a good day, a bad day, a flat day, a never mind day. We address you. We transmit to you as you are. In various parts in your physiology, receive our messages. Your heart, your third eye. Your third eye is where you take in spiritual information and mix it with your earthly experience and come up with sensible, new understandings that take you further, higher, forward with more centeredness, more confidence, more wholeness. So as you stand in this beautiful cone of light, we are infusing you through your soul with our love, and we often speak to the permanent atom of light, that atom of light, that spark of light, tiny but forceful, that goes with you from body to body, incarnation to incarnation, and even exists when you are between physical embodiments. And this is the energy signature that we recognize as you. It is the spark of light that is the part of the divine when she created you. When she blew life into you, blew consciousness into you, infused you with her will and connection. So, in this cone of light, you are safe in the energy of your divine soul, the soul that created you as well. And now, bring your attention to a place in the body where you have stored a past life. Take the first suggestion that comes up for you. Let's work with that. For if all you get here is the general process, that's fine. I would love for you to get it very distinctly, to have your sense of knowing illuminated by this process, and to give you a skill at clearing and healing past life influences, unwanted past life influences. Some past life influences are strong in that they bring forth skills, knowledge that you have acquired or actually been an expert at utilizing in past lives. And yet some past lives are more difficult emotionally, mentally. And they get ensnared in your physical self, your formatting, your blueprint. They weigh you down. They are sluggish energy because they are unhealed. They are unilluminated. So whatever part of the body offers itself, say yes. Go with that. And turning on your spiritual imagination. Let yourself see, sense, know at a very, very deep level this particular past life that is offering itself to be released. As you find it in your body, your perception using your spiritual imagination becomes very small and very precise, and you can put it inside that part of the body to investigate, to acknowledge the energy that is in this past life. It is as if you are entering a room, entering a picture from this past life. That grants you awareness, a sense of knowing that you can trust. Make yourself as small as you need to be able to enter this particular room, this particular picture, this vignette in the past life. Allow yourself to look around or explore with your ability to sense, your ability to know the time frame. This room exhibits information about the timeline, point in history when this past life was. It tells you who you were in this past life, whether you were male or female, child or adult, crone or elder. And let yourself take in the knowledge of what's in this room, the qualities, the materials. And this room tells you what was your status in this past life. Your social status, your level of wealth or poverty or middle line abundance. This environment, this vignette tells you what was your role in life. This vignette tells you who else was involved. Were they males or females? And what was their character? And how did their character match up with your character, your emotional setting in that past life? Allow yourself to see what you see, even if it's not as sweet or kind as you might like. We have all been that at one time or another. One of the ways that a soul evolves into oneness with the divine is by experiencing the good, the bad, mediocre, the neutral of every experience known to humanity, including enlightenment and all levels of depravity, loss, illness, weakness, poor character traits, everything. Now, what is it about this past life that has been bogging you down? How has this past life put a limiter on your rise in consciousness, your ascension, perhaps into other dimensions, or your ability to find peace and compassion in your relationships with others? You are literally taking in what this past life explains to you and how it has affected you in your present life. Maybe that some of the people, or at least one other person in this vignette that you are being shown, is someone that you know in this lifetime. And what action did you take in this past lifetime? How did it make you feel? Was it a gain or a loss? An error or a divine inspiration? What did you learn from this action that you took? And how is that action playing out in your current lifetime? There may be supportive elements to it, and there may be drawbacks to this action, and how the past life affects you in your current life. Now bring your awareness to your heart in your present life. And given that you are infused with your soul's light, you can access your spiritual heart. It is the largest of the three hearts that you have at this level. The physical heart, the chakra heart, and the spiritual heart. And as your soul experiencing the spiritual heart, feel the size, the love, the acceptance, the compassion that comes through your spiritual heart. using the spiritual heart as your guide. Assess what is ready to be released about the past life that you've been investigating. Also, notice if there are skills or assets exemplified in this past life that are worth keeping, that add to who you are in current time. And now, fully inhabiting your spiritual heart and the compassion that is there, proceed to release or excise energetically anything about the past life that no longer serves you, that somehow is a hindrance, an anchor, a burden in current life. It's no longer necessary as a teaching device. You have learned. You understand. You're illuminated. It is no longer that you should suffer relevant or even irrelevant consequences from this past life. Notice that here in the energy of your soul, and the Akashic Records contained within your soul, that it's easy to let go, to release this old pattern of behavior, this old understanding, this old way of adding things up that no longer serves you. You are expert at this. You can do this quite easily. It is a function of your inhabiting your soul's light and consciousness. Release the releasable. Let it go up into the multi-dimensional universe where it is reabsorbed into the body of energy, raw energy. It's cleansed and becomes raw energy for you to now utilize with choice and wisdom. And notice the place in your body where this past life was, and let it be filled with the glorious light, wisdom, and authority of your soul. For your soul is connected to the divine. It is the link between you, the human, and the divine. You may need to move your body around, shift into a new position physically, because the balance The construct of your body has shifted. Be grateful to your soul. Be grateful to the great creatress, the divine, for their participation in your healing and your clearing. It's as if the gratitude sets it, makes permanent the energy shift you have obtained and experienced. Thank the Akashic beings of light and all those beings who love and support you with their light and their wise love, and their patience and acceptance. When you are ready, come back into the room, open your eyes. Good morning, Suliera. Good morning, Cassandra. How nice to have you here. And we're going to turn off the recording so that some semblance of confidentiality is here, and you feel free to share your experience on the Facebook group.